Today, I would like to share an update of my one-handed sword tank since I have implemented the new skills in my build. In the stats, I use VIT with the objective of increasing max HP and MTL to increase the ailment resistance. As my main weapon, I use Windgrace Sword. For me, it is the best because of its high critical rate and attack speed, but it is obtained in a collaboration event, so if you don't have it, a good alternative could be Mace Sword. As a shield, I use Mischievous Buckler for its high guard power. Currently, it is the one that gives the greatest amount and is important to maintain the guard of dual shields. For the armor, I use this. For me, it is the best resistance armor since it provides a large amount of attack speed. Charming Lips is the best add since it provides a large amount of motion speed and ailment resistance. And I use Time Warp Watch despite the negative resistances since 9% is not a problem and I like to prioritize attack speed. And in my avatars, I use these stats. It is only necessary to collect 5% of ailment resistance, so you can try to look for attack MP recovery, max HP or physical or magical resistances. In my land buffs and consumables, I usually use these. Now in my star gems, I use Sonic Blade to get closer to the target. Heavy Armor Mastery increases guard recharge. Play Dead helps us revive faster if we die for some reason. First Aid helps revive allies quickly. Shide Mastery removes the attack speed penalty when using a shield. Knight's Stance increases aggro and reduces fractional damage taken. And Quick Aura increases attack speed. War Cry increases attack by 10%. Gladiate reduces the damage received by 10% and allows us to recover MP when receiving damage in an amount equal to our current attack MP recovery. We will use Finale to close combos. Power Wave allows us to attack from 10 meters. Recovery allows us to eliminate an ailment. Sanctuary reduces the damage taken. We will use this skill to avoid damage that cannot be covered with dual shields like Meteorites, Spike, or Tornado. We will use Heal to heal ourselves or revive allies from a distance. We will use Shield Cannon to inflict stun to the target. Force Shield and Magical Shield are passives that increase resistances and HP. Dual Shields is our main survival skill. Having it active will put us in a guard state while we do not use any skills, reducing the damage received and recovering MP when receiving damage. Guardian will give us aggro and attack MP recovery benefits depending on the number of allies connected, as well as benefit allies with aggro reduction and attack MP recovery. P Defense reduces all damage received to 0 during the skill animation and heals us if the damage is reduced successfully. After using P Defense, After Shield leaves us a damage reduction buff of up to 50%, and while that buff is active, it saves us from dying from fatal damage by negating the damage completely. This effect can only be carried out every 20 seconds. Night will increases our aggro and the healing limit of P Defense. Blink Sword allows us to inflict flinch by getting closer to the target. Sonic Thrust inflict tumble from 8 meters. Night Pledge creates a small area that reduces damage taken by up to 9%. Shikuchi allows us to dash toward the target. Ad-lib to level 1 to open combos. Spirited Dance is a support skill that restores between 100 to 200 MP to allies. We will use Elegant Poise to avoid all damage that could be lethal to us. When receiving damage during its animation, this damage will be reduced by 50% and will make us immune for 5 seconds. Apis Soul reduces fractional damage received. Holy Grace applies a buff for us and allies that allows us to conserve consumables after dying. We will use Backstep to have mobility during the battle. Regretless is mandatory if we want to tank in a guild raid. With this ability, we will recover all our HP when the battle time is over. As for my combos, I use this one to start the battle. This to renew Holy Grace. This one for Sanctuary and Night Pledge. And this to renew Dual Shields. And finally, in my Registlets, I use these. Well, that would be all regarding the build. I will leave you with a gameplay in which you can see how it works. If you have any questions or suggestions, do not hesitate to use the comment box, and please do not forget to subscribe, and you can join my Discord server. There you can also ask whatever you like and clarify any questions you may have.